Hello Eleanor, it's Dan here from Australia. Thank you very much for your card. Loved every word in it. So I thought for you I'd get you a very nice surprise. Be back in one moment. Now in that box in front of you, you're going to have a few things in it which you can share with your sister and mum and dad. And probably for mum, if you share it with her, there'll be a few things that she would love to try with you to remember what it was like as a child back in Australia. So starting off for breakfast, you'll have that box there which has a variety of different breakfast cereals that we eat here in Australia, down under, the other side of the world. The main one in there, which I'd love you to try, is some cornflakes. That's the one that most of us grew up on. If you've already tried it, brilliant. If not, give it a go. Love to know what you think. The next thing moving on would be lunch. You've probably had it while you're here over at your grandparents, but some good tomato sauce. If your friends haven't tried it, give them a taste. Go down and get yourself a nice shepherd's pie, put it on top. Absolutely beautiful. I can't send you an Australian pie, I'm sorry. They wouldn't quite make it. Or a good old sausage roll, but I can send you the topping that goes on top. I had to get you a fancy one. I couldn't find you one of those cheap nasty ones we have down here. But enjoy. Moving on. You probably had this while you were here, some good old Vegemite. Well, if you want to share it with your friends, give them a good, hard, big helping. It's really, really tangy. But we don't actually eat it with big helpings. We put a thin layer on some toast or in a sandwich with some cheese. But if you haven't tried it, worth trying. Get your sister to try it. Your mum, I'm sure, has tried this many, many times. On to the next. Many years ago we had this, Arnott shapes. They are absolutely delicious. You probably have them over there, but they are Australian and I thought I'd send you some you can try. That's the basic one, that is. And my favourite is barbecue. That's my favourite, that is. Obviously the shape I am, I don't have a lot of it nowadays, but hey, they are good. I'll just put them aside. Probably one you haven't tried, or your mum has given it to you when you were here, is crunchy. It is crunchy. Please share it with your sister, your dad, give them a taste. It is unique. It is crunchy, it is, so be careful of those teeth. And you'll see what I mean when you try it, but it is absolutely lovely and it is one of ours at the other end of the world. I grew up in school over 50 years ago having these. They weren't that expensive back then. For 5 cents, we could have one of these at our school canteen. And probably your mum did too. We used to call them chopper chomps. That's right, a good old chopper chomp. It's a chomp, it is, but in the ad we always called it a chopper chomp. Very Moorish, very nice. I'm sending you one. It's for you to try, and if you want to share a bite with mum, dad, sister, you're welcome to. But very Moorish for a little snack in the afternoon. Now I couldn't go past this. Caramello koala bears. Chocolate with caramello inside it, or caramel inside it. Very Moorish, very nice. Share it with a friend. Enjoy. I know you'll get a kick out of that because there isn't anyone who doesn't. Good old Freddo frogs. Look, I dare say you do definitely have them over there, but Well, if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. You'll definitely enjoy them. Now over here we have a factory called Allen's that makes lollies for all of us here. Not far from your grandparents, about 60 k's or so, is a huge factory pumping out lollies. I doubt your mum ever got to go to Allen's. I never got to go, but we know it's not far from your grandparents. The first one I'm going to give you is Allen's strawberries and cream. Just very soft, delicious. Your mum, your sister, your dad, I know will love sharing that with you. Allen's make little jelly beans. Of course, you can find jelly beans anywhere you like. Absolutely very delicious. These ones apparently are even vegan friendly. It's good to see sugar nowadays is vegan friendly. I love that. No artificial flavours, colourings. Mum, this is safe for Eleanor to have. It's vegan friendly, no artificial colours, flavouring. Never made any child hypo. Deborah, remember that. Never made any child hypo. Now we're getting near the end of what I personally really like. And believe it or not, 51 years ago, half a century, some little kid was eating these. That person will remain nameless. But snakes alive. Please take your time eating these. They are very moorish, very nice. They are just a little bit different. They are. And lastly, how could I not send you all this and not give you the final one? You probably tried it, and I hope you did while you were here. I really hope your mum took you to a 7-Eleven store, got this, so you could taste it and try it. Cherry ripes. Man, been my favourite since I was a little kid. Chocolate on the outside, cherries on the inside. I've got you a little pack of 12, so please share them with your sister, your mum, your dad. Bring back a lot of good memories, these do. Well, as I said, thank you for the card, really appreciate it. Enjoy all your lollies and have a lovely time. Talk soon.